Good morning, guys. How y'all doing today? Welcome back. This is Leon. Just wanted to just come and talk to you guys about how my day was and what did I experience throughout the day. Keep it on the same um, topic of what I've been talking about from day one, which is we sit back and we wonder and we look at life and we start to adjust ourselves in life as of our reality of what we're going through, and we see ourselves in a different place, but our reality doesn't show that. That is one of the toughest things to try to overcome, which is working with your mind over matter. But if you believe and you have faith that you know what, you have a purpose in life, you start to live the why not you life. I've been living the why not Leon life. I call it myself because it's a personal thing. This doesn't have to do with no one else besides Leon. And once I started to find out the inner Leon, when I start to find out who am I and what is my worth and what is my values and what are my likes and what is my dislikes, I wouldn't know that until I started to really try to want to know who am I. We want to sit back, and I tell this to everybody, and I'll say it again. If you want to find out who you are, and if you want to find out who God is, at the same time, find out who you are. Because once you find out who you are, you're going to find out who God is. And God is going to be able to speak to you and allow you into your own self and who you are if you want it bad enough. And it doesn't take very much to want it. The thing of the matter is you got to get from that mindset of, you know what, I think I can, and start thinking, I know I can, and I must go ahead and start it today. And if you start to just give yourself 30 minutes, just 30 minutes of daytime, 30 minutes of an opportunity for you just to find out, okay, where do you stand against whatever it is things that you're fearing? Where is it that you know that is one of your stumbling blocks? You know that this thing that it has its hands all wrapped around you. What is that thing? What is that thing that's stopping you from becoming a better you? If you find that thing and you know what it is, research it and look at what is it and how to be able to overcome it. That's the thing. Once you know how to overcome a situation, you'll be able to handle life a little bit better. I mean, I was just speaking with my wife earlier, and I was just telling her, and she said she's the one that told me to come down here and just put something on paper. But I said, you know what, I better just go ahead and videotape it. What's the difference? But she's the one that told me, and I went up there and I told her, I said, you know what, I have to tell you, because she's I just got off of work, and was in her room, her study room. She just made a study room for both of us, which is an awesome thing. But she was in her room when I came home, and I just wanted to tell her, how my day went, and I wanted to tell her also that I'm so proud of her. I'm proud of her because of the woman she's becoming. I'm proud of her and I appreciate who she is in my life. And I had to share something with her to let her know that I value her a lot, and I appreciate her that she's in my life, and I love her dearly. I wouldn't know how to love her the way she needs to be loved unless I really know how to love Leon first. I could say I love Leon, but do I truly love Leon? If I treat everybody else better than Leon, that's a sign that I really don't love Leon. If I know that I don't love Leon, I need to start to focus on what do Leon love. That's how I find out how to love Leon. So I started to each day, and I want to say this has been going on for 4 weeks now. Each day, life has been showing me great things. I mean, each day. But today was a great day because I want to be transparent with my wife, and I want to tell her, you know what, I appreciate her in my life. I appreciate who she is. And I was telling her that, and I had to reveal some things to her, let her know that I'm so happy about me too as well. I'm happy of where I'm at because the things that I used to get caught up in, the mindsets that I used to get caught up in, just the everyday life that I used to get caught up in, I'm not doing that no more. I don't have time to do that no more. I have a focus now, and I'm focusing more each day on how can I make Leon better. I'm not in competition with no one else. I'm not looking to make no one else happy. I'm just looking to make me happy. And if I can make me happy and do the things that I know will make me happy, it's going to make everyone else happy too who come in contact with me, because I'm going to be in a happy mindset. See, it's where your mindset is at. That's the most important thing. How can we be in a relationship and our mindset is screwed up? How can we go anywhere? How can we go to an employer and do the job that needs to be done the way that it should be done, so then you know you're doing the best you can do? How could you do that if you don't know what work ethic means? If you don't know what the values of the company and what the handbook says? Opposed to just going to work and finding out, I'm just going to get a paycheck. Why don't you know what the handbook says so you can use the handbook to put yourself in a better position in the company, because you're going to know what the company is looking for, because what happened? You read the handbook. You research. That's what I'm trying to say to you right now, guys. It's time for us to research ourselves. Once we start to research ourselves and see ourselves in a different way, we start to treat life in a different way. We start to treat our loved ones in a different way. We start to treat our pets in a different way. We start to appreciate the things that we never thought that was so important to us, because we had a mindset we just doing what we're supposed to do. To coexist. Just to be here because I'm here. Today is the day that if you really want it, you can have it. I'm speaking to the ones who, know that there's a better themselves. They know they're being honest with themselves and say, you know what? I know I have more in me, and it's time now for me to start. I'm not speaking to the ones who haven't made up their mind. I'm not trying to convince you to see things my way. I'm not. I'm speaking to the ones who saying to themselves right now is this: I am tired of the way things is going in my life. I'm not just tired with my family and my situation and whatever that is. I'm tired of the way my life is going. It's a personal thing. I'm tired of the way I react to certain things. Or I desire I should have a little bit more than what I have. Whatever that mindset is. I'm saying it's time for you to make up in your mind and say, you know what? It is time for me to want to change. I don't have time to continue on wasting. Guys, once you really start to find out who you are, you'll find out what you really want to focus on. And you'll find out a lot of things, because I used to love watching not videos, but I used to love watching TV when I come home from work. That was my place of relaxation. But I wasn't living my dream. I was living the other person's dream, who wanted me to sit down in front of the TV so I could watch their dream unfold. Opposed to me living my dream and allow me to watch my dream unfold in front of my own eyes, because it's my dream. I don't need to focus on no one else's dream. And the great thing about it is this: when you find yourself, you'll find opportunity to being able to be a helper to someone else. And it won't come at a cost to you, because you'll know that, you know what, should I help or shouldn't I help? Because the inner you will allow you to understand, you know what, is this something that I need to be doing? Or is this something that I'm just doing because I don't want to do it, but I got to do it? It is time for you to make up in your mind and say, you know what, I want to live this life. I really want to know who I am. If you want to know who you are, it starts with just 30 minutes. 30 minutes of sacrificing and giving up everything else. Everything else, to say, you know what? I'm going to light a candle on that table just for myself. And the only one that's going to be invited to that table is me and my Savior, Jesus Christ. And when I come to that table, I'm coming and I'm giving everything, and I'm ready to receive. I'm not ready to go and ask for more. I'm just ready to receive, because God already knows who I am. He already knows what I'm going through. He just ready for me to sit back and allow him to speak to me. I've been speaking to him for so many years. It is time for you now to say, you know what? I'm just ready to listen. I'm just ready to be open to what you really want from me. And then allow God to really whisper some things into your ears. And he will let you know, okay, and it may sound crazy to others, but to you, it's going to sound definitely crazy, but you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to trust it. You're going to have to say, you know what? I cannot do the things the way I used to been doing things and expect a different result, because the result is this: it didn't go the way you want to go. So now it's time for you to really live the will of your life. Not the will of the life that you thought you should live, but live the will of the life that you're supposed to live. And once you start to do that, you start to see things a lot more clear. A lot of things is not so important to you. Like TV right now is not important to me now. I don't have to come home and look at TV. I can sit in my basement and think about, what am I going to talk about? Even though I know I don't have a station right now. Even though I don't even know, I know I don't have a following right now. But I know one day I won't be sitting in this basement no longer. I will be out there. I'll be out there speaking to thousands of people. I'll be out there being able to help others, to let them know that why can't they think, and why can't they live their dream out, and why can't they live in a reality? Because their reality is whatever they want it to be. If you believe in yourself, you believe in your reality. And when you start to do that, guys, you'll start to free yourself of a lot of things that you really, really didn't really need. You thought you needed it. You felt like you wanted it, but you know what? It wasn't purposely for you. So stop living everybody else's life. Live the life that you were supposed to live. And that's the song, Live Your Best Life. The only life that you can live is the life that you know who you are. That's the only life you know. Because if you don't know who you are, you will never know where you're going. So I appreciate you guys, tuning into my station, even though I know it's not a station, but one day it will be. I appreciate you tuning into my station. I will be back with you. I'm going to try to get back on the air with you in a couple more days and just talk to you about what's going on. I mean, right now, guys, my mind is have been so blown away with just things I've been seeing, and the experiences and the opportunities and the possibilities and the people that have been encountered within the last couple of weeks has been mind-blowing. And it's like, this is the true meaning of double portion. We could talk about that and when it says in the Holy Bible, but the double portion right now to me is this: while I'm getting to find out who Leon is and the greatness that's inside of Leon, I'm also getting to find out the greatnesses that God is and how much God loved myself, how much God loved me. Who is God? I'm getting a double portion. I'm getting to know myself, and then I'm also getting to know the power of God. That is awesome. And when I say that's awesome, there's nothing that's going to stop me from reaching and going to places that I know I am going. And I'm not alone. And I'm not the leader. I'm just one of the piece of the puzzle. I'm just one of many. I know there's more. There's going to be more after me. But the good thing about it is I'm doing my purpose right now. So I thank you guys for being able to listen to me once again. Hopefully, I come back with some great things again in store for you next time. God bless you.